Last time. That was terrible.
Donald, I have a question for you. Is this a good place to find some ingredients?
Now, as one of my boys once said, shout out to Zoro, not Zoro from the anime, shout out to Zoro. Let's get it! Now, for those of you who don't remember from the previous video, there was a huge clash between Kyrie and the gang versus the Heartless Nobles in Verse, which ended up causing a big explosion. Now, what do you suppose could have happened there? Well, there are multiple options to choose from. Option A, the entire battle just gets off screen.
That would be the choice I choose, J Diddy.
What the hell? Where did you come from, Shimomura?
Well, I was so thankful being involved in your previous video and I decided to take the initiative to join in on the next one.
But you can't.
Option A, and that's final.
Okay, ignoring the fact that you crashed my video, you haven't even heard the rest of the options yet.
Sigh. Fine. Let's hear your options.
Option B, we get more characters to come in and help them out.
It's not convoluted enough for my Nomura vision.
Okay, option C. From that explosion, all the characters will get separated into different points of radiant guarding. Some will be in groups, some might not be. But who knows? And with that, they will do their own thing.
That sounds like a lot of tedious work, cause that means there will be more character development for characters that's not my beloved baby Sora.
Okay then, the final option. Option D. They all just die right there.
Boy, you must be out of your goddamn mind.
Yeah, that option is just kind of a stretch. But without question though, the best option...
Option A.
No, it's...
Option A, and that's final.
Shimomura, shut the hell up. Option A is a dumb idea. You'll be missing out on so many opportunities for choosing point A. Look, we will be choosing option B in next final.
You can't speak to me this way. I'm the great deity whose name is always plastered on almost every single Square Enix game. So that means my decision is final.
Reagan, could you take him away from here?
With pleasure. Alright, Nora, you're coming with me.
This is outrageous. Get your hands of me. No.
Eventually.
Alright, so while Reagan deals with Shimomura, and we decide to choose option B, let's actually discuss the people who have been separated. The first group we'll be discussing will be Kyrie. Now the thing is that Kyrie should just wake up, getting up off the ground, feeling a big sore from the previous battle. However, she won't be alone, because she will be with Zalgan and Lexius. And as such, we will have a party right there where you get to play as Kyrie with Zalgan and Lexius being your party members. Now their main goal should be to regroup with the others and figure out what to do afterwards. While they're going on their journey, they actually run into a familiar face. Well, to Lexius and Zalgan, that is. And that person is Vexing. Now this isn't going to be a boss fight, because for the purpose of this interaction, a boss fight will be irrelevant. Now there will be two key points that needs to be discussed though. Point number 1. This is where Kyrie meets Vexing for the first time. And now Vexing should imply the fact that Namine is still resting deep within Kyrie's heart. And Kyrie should realize this and have all sorts of feelings from the mini fiasco that they had in Kingdom Hearts 2. Because you see, this will set up a little side objective for Kyrie that isn't, all I want to do is protect Sora. And with that, Kyrie will be determined to find some way to bring Namine back. Now the second key point is that there will be a discussion between Lexius, Zalgan, and Vexing in terms of how they betrayed Ansem the Wise. Now there are multiple ways to do this, but the end result is that Vexing should feel some kind of guilt and moral obligation to all the actions he's done against Ansem the Wise. However, it should not just be revealed all willy-nilly, it just needs to be hinted at.
Meanwhile,
in a separate area, we see Aqua on the ground as she slowly wakes up and gets up off the floor. As she looks around, she notices Veng, Cloud, and Yuffie getting up off the ground as well. Now in this case, you can play as either Aqua or Veng, with Cloud and Yuffie in your party. And just like with Kyrie's group, their main purpose is to regroup with the others.
A moment that is necessary to have here is that after you walk a little bit, a bunch of Heartless spawn around you, and as everyone takes out their weapons, the camera pans behind the playable character and let the battles begin from Final Fantasy VII plays.
Now as they were going around Reagan Gargan, they see this.
Terra!
Ven!
Terra! We found you!
Terra, please say you're in there.
What gives, Aqua?
I know that you're not him.
Huh?
Now let our friend go!
I'm so sorry, but Terra has checked out the building a long time ago. Nothing but darkness awaits him. You bastard! What the hell did you do to Terra? That's none of your concern.
Wait a minute, pause and rewind. Who the hell is this guy? And who's Sarah?
Well, you see, I was curious in the Keyblade War and spent my life searching for the answers I seek. However, the next thing I knew, I became an old man and I realized I need a younger body to continue pursuing my goals. That's when I found a young lad, Terra, who has a great sense of darkness within him. And that's when I decided to make him a body and tell him to make him weaker and manipulate him, and then do some mumbo jumbo, I stole his body, took his mind, and here I am. Questions?
Oh, my head hurts. Messing with people's minds, huh? Sounds like a person I know too well. I don't know if anyone has ever told you this. Whatever your name is, you're a freak of nature.
Why, thank you.
It's not supposed to be a compliment.
It doesn't matter what you think, because I take it as a compliment. Enough with the bullshit and answer the damn question. Where is he? Didn't I answer this already? Ugh! What the hell? No! It can't be! Ah! After all this time, how does your mind resist? Ah! I did it. I finally broke out. I finally got my body back. Terra? Is that you, Aqua? Terra! Hey, Veng.
You never stop lighting my way back.
You're here.
I heard you too, Ven. You found me, just like you promised. Thank you.
Did that make you feel at ease?
Damn, that was cold.
That was too good. I can't believe both of you fell for that. How dare you? Terra going with me no matter what you do. You'll never be able to bring Terra back. He will be in the darkness forever.
You're a big jerk, you know that?
In the end, Terra just disappears into a dark portal as Ven just called out Terra's name.
As Aqua and Ven are taking in what just happened, Yuffie moves in to give some moral support. Meanwhile, Cloud stands away and watches. As he goes to say something, he gets a headache and sees a black feather as it floats down and decimates. By the time Yuffie and the others turn around, Cloud has already disappeared.
Meanwhile,
Back to Sora's side when Xehanort left. He left behind a parting gift. And what do you know? It's goddamn Heartless. Now, as the gamers find the Heartless together, Xion would just show up out of goddamn nowhere looking at Sora. Now, this should be a strange phenomenon because Sora should have a weird feeling looking at Xion. And of course, vice versa is true. God damn it, kid! Who told you to stop fighting? Damn it, kid! What the hell is wrong with you? You made that girl cry! What do you mean? I didn't even do anything! It's not my fault she just started crying! Sora, you're too insensitive! You better learn to pick up the slack for Kyrie's sake. Oh, I can see it now. A grand future for Sora's relationship with Kyrie, that is.
That's one funny face.
Shut up, you guys, that's not funny. Now, while they were gossiping, Xion just stopped crying and decided to run away. As Sora noticed that, he wanted to go after her, but he couldn't because of the Heartless. Due to this, Seg made the ultimate choice to stay behind and deal with all the Heartless, while Sora, Dawn, and Goofy go on ahead and chase after Xion. Either Sora didn't want to leave him behind, he had to make the hard choice and went to chase after Xion.
Meanwhile,
In a separate area, we see Axel on the ground as he slowly wakes up and gets up off the floor. As he looks around, he notices that Tifa and Aerith are also getting up off the ground. Now in this case, you get to play as Axel with Tifa and Aerith in your party. And just like the other groups, their main purpose is to regroup with the others. Now as they're roaming around Radiant Garden, they run into a familiar face that Axel knows all too well. Hello there, Lee. Isa! I hoped you had fun hanging around with your friends. Of course I did! However, there's only one friend I haven't been able to hang out with. You have some nerve to call me your friend, but you'll always be my friend, no matter what. At the time, I was naive enough to believe that we were friends. But the moment Roxas and that other girl showed up, things have been different. You became more distant from me, and eventually betrayed the organization. I didn't become... Oh please, don't give me that shit. From what I see, you just use other people to create hollow friendships and throw them away when you're done. I would never do that. Think about it. First you had me, then you threw me away when you had Roxas and Xion, and then you threw them away for Kyrie. And after that, based on what I'm seeing here, you threw her away for those two back there. You're wrong!
Okay, I heard enough. Listen here, you. When a friendship is formed, it's there for a long time. Extremely difficult to be broken. Based on what you are saying, you think Axel just threw away his friendships. But here's the thing though. You can truly say that Axel took advantage of all his friends. I mean truly, from what I see, no, he didn't at all. From what I see, I think you're just jealous of Axel being surrounded by so many friends compared to someone like you. And without question, Axel is our friend.
Thanks, guys. Fine, whatever. I will take my leave for now, Lee. But I will be back, and I'll be waiting.
meanwhile,
During the time Riku and the gang were running towards the explosion, a dark portal appears. And in front of them, as the hooded figure is revealed to be none other than Ansem. Now of course Riku should be on guard, because he has some kind of feelings towards him, considering the history that both of them have. Ansem! Now is that any way to treat an old roommate? After all, it's been so long since I've been in your heart, and let me tell you, that sweet stench of darkness was marvelous. Don't even think about getting back into Riku's heart ever again, you Mega Sub King! If it wasn't for you, I would have taken over Riku's body by now. Alright, that's enough of the chit chat. What the hell do you want, Ansem? I came here for you, boy. Not interested. You see, when I came here in Radiant Garden, I noticed a unique type of darkness that seems different, but oh so familiar. That's when I realized that this darkness could be coming from you, and I had to check it out. And here I am, to my surprise, when I see that you're wielding the power of darkness in a way no one else has been able to do. Oh, that is an interesting hypothesis. The thing is that when normal people use the power of darkness, their hearts would be tainted, and the entire core would change. Just like what happened to Aqua. However, it hasn't affected Riku at all. It's as if he has some kind of immunity. But it will take further research to figure that out. The only other person that I can think of that hasn't fully transformed in the way Aqua was transformed has to be Xehanort. Honestly, I used to fear the darkness. But then, thanks to Namine, I realized I can use the darkness to give me strength. My own power. that is different from everyone else. But I'll be damned if I let you control my darkness again. So you can go hell, Axel.
Ansem, was it? Let me tell you a little something that I just noticed. The fact that you're still going after Riku. Why is that? The power that you have been strutting around, it seems to me that you have a high level of power with your darkness. And why do you insist on going after Riku? Unless, deep down, you feel that your darkness is much weaker than Riku's darkness. In a sense, you want him for his power, because you are inadequate with your strength. What a pity, man.
You will pay for such insolence! Now, as we think an Ansem boss fight is about to begin, Ansem senses a strange but powerful darkness. And due to that, he decided to stop, and he left inside a dark portal.
Meanwhile,
back to Sora and the gang, they continuously went to chase after Xion until suddenly Xion just stopped. She turned around and showed off her Keyblade. Now of course Sora is confused because it looks just like his Keyblade. In that moment, Sora pulls a Ventus and gets a massive migraine, where he eventually falls down to the ground screaming while Don and Goofy are trying to help him somehow. As Sora is in pain, we see him falling down through an ocean-like area just like Kingdom Hearts 1. Then he eventually lands in his deep dive to the Heart Arena. Just a little side note, this idea was originally inspired by Killer Craig, but gotta be putting a spin on his idea. Now in this arena, we see a dual-wielding hugging figure that clashes with Sora. We also see another hugging figure that's just standing there watching on the side. You have some nerve to come in here after all you've done. What are you talking about? Stop screwing around! So, I don't understand. Who are you guys? You forgot? How dare you forget about us? Do you know how much pain we went through for your sorry ass? What pain? What do you mean forgotten? I see how it is. Even though we are inside your heart, you don't give a rat's ass about us. You're just okay with discarding us stick to oblivion. It's not like that at all. I swear, I didn't know that you guys would be here. I didn't know I would forget you guys. I swear I was gonna come back for you guys, so you won't have to go through this pain. You think you know what it's like to be forgotten? Shut the hell up. Because of you, I lost my existence, my purpose, my friends, my life. I lost everything because of you. You stole it from me. You ripped it from my soul. It's not fair. You are better than us. How come we have to suffer while you get to live your merry little life, huh? No! Stop! I'm just a substitute in your eyes. Stop! Please! I'm just a backup plan in your eyes. It hurts, please! It hurts? It hurts? I think it's about time you understand what pain truly feels like. Stop it! As Sora screamed, the deep dive flesh shattered into pieces, but Sora just kept on falling and he landed on another deep dive platform. As he gets up, we get a boss fight with another hugging figure, who uses all the same powers and abilities that you, the player, has been using throughout the entire game so far. After beating him, the hood slowly comes off the hugging figure. We do not see the identity of the person, but we do see Sora's face twisted in despair from seeing who it is. Immediately after that, the platform shatters again, which causes Sora to fall even deeper into the deep dive, where eventually he lands on another platform. But the difference this time is that we just have a POV shot, where we are just looking through Sora's eyes, as we see Kyrie just sitting there on the ground.
Sora, help!
As Sora slowly goes towards Kyrie, he slowly reaches his arm out. But wait, something is wrong. He is trying to reach out to her, true, but the direction is off. Instead, Sora's arm reached out to grab Kyrie's neck.
Sora!
What am I doing? Stop! You're so close, boy! No! If anything were to happen to her, I would never forgive myself!
Help me!
My patience is running thin! No! I'll do anything! Please, I beg you! Just let her go!
Sora!
Do it, boy. Ah! After that ordeal of a scene, Kyrie is lifeless on the ground, as we just see tears hitting the ground. The camera pans slowly, as it pans around to see both Sora and Xehanort as things start to get revealed. You're finally complete, boy. How does it feel to be ignored?
Meanwhile,
We cut away to a deserted area, which is seemingly empty, as we see a black feather slowly drop to the ground as it decimates, and we hear an echoey sinister voice. After a long sleep, the time has come. Multiple black feathers start dropping down, as the camera pans and we see Sephiroth descending down alongside his feathers. He lands on the ground and gives a little smirk. To be continued? No!
Now, how do you suppose what? Whoa, okay. Now, what? Okay. Oh, what a great start.
This is a great start.
I would take my leave. I'll take my leave for Galilee.
I'll take my black leaf on black feather.
The camera pans slow. Okay, I'm good.